thought I'd try to be a bit calmer today because the two meanings were, and you'll get it when I say it, bee or wasp. You see, when I say wasp, you think sting. Yeah, so I'm just trying to tell you, I ain't going to preach about this sting, but Deborah's coming with a sting too, okay? All right, so just know that. But we'll talk about Deborah. Her name means bee. I tried to figure out what kind of Deborah was this Deborah. What kind of bee was she? I thought, well, Deborah is a combination of different kinds of bees. Deborah, she is a queen bee. Ah, there she is. Ow, queen bee. She is large and in charge. As she sits under a tree judging the nation. See, now let me pause there. You ain't supposed to judge. See, you don't know what you're saying. I got to call it like it is. When the situation presents itself, I got to say what's going on. She sits under a tree judging the nation while there is no male in his rightful place. So she's a queen bee. Well, Deborah, I found out she's also a worker bee. She's a worker bee. As she tirelessly directs the affairs of the day for the people of Israel. They kept on coming to Deborah. Deborah, you got a word. Deborah, I'm feeling low, so I'm coming up the hill to you. God, Deborah, there she is. I know you've sent her ahead because for such a time as this, you've set her up in a high place. Now, see, what you've got to understand is that the man and the women, the older ones and the younger ones alike, were all going to Deborah. That means that because of the situation they were in, because of the trouble that they were in, they forewent tradition. And they said, you know what? I need what I need. And that's the way I feel about Shekinah and who Shekinah is to Bermuda and other churches too. But hey, I'm here, Shekinah. And somebody listen to this message. You know what you need. And you've just got to attach yourself to a church, to a Deborah, to somebody that will cause you to walk in the direction that God has called you to walk in. She's a worker. She's working it. She's not ashamed. And then finally I said, you know what? She's like a bumblebee. Bumblebee, little thick. I said, Lisa, she probably weren't as tiny as you. You're too tiny. Not Deborah. Deborah had something to her, boy. Sit up there. Just my imagination. I didn't study that, but I said Deborah's got something to her. Deborah, she has a stature of a great orator. So like a Maya Angelou. Got to have some stuff to you. Oh, so when you bellow out, people take notice. Yeah. She was able to declare over the land what must be. Church, there was something innate in Deborah, something that she was born with that she could not settle with simply being a silent wife. She could not settle with being barefoot and pregnant. No. She was called for more than that. Can I drop a little analogy here? Can I encourage parents? Can I encourage parents of preteens? Can I encourage parents of those that are still in middle school to encourage your daughter? She does not have to have a vision of being barefoot and pregnant. Okay. She does not have to have a vision of having a baby for him and being his girlfriend. Give her, make sure she's got a vision that she can become somebody great. There's more to life than procreating naturally. But you've got to hook up with God and reproduce in the spirit realm. Bring that to fruition so that man can see that you have been called by God to bring forth purpose for such a time as this. Do I have anybody that knows that they have been called to bring forth purpose for such a time as this? God, I'm pregnant with purpose. I'm pregnant with potential. God, you called me you called me forth for such a time as this to do what you called me to do. And God, today I determined that whatever you say to do, God, that's what I'm going to do.